Good morning, students. Today we have to learn general knowledge. Under this, the name of the topic is Performing Arts of India. Let us take the book, page number 86, Performing Arts of India. In this lesson, we have to learn the different types of arts that are familiar in different regions of India. See the first one. This dramatic folk theatre formed from Uttar Pradesh. This is a folk theatre that is familiar in Uttar Pradesh region, which explains the reenactment of life of Rama. What is the meaning of the word reenactment? Means past history. So this folk dance that explains the life history of Rama. It is staged annually. Every year they have to stage it in famous festivals, and that event can be ends on the auspicious days of Dasara or Vijayadashami. So they have to perform this life history of Rama every year. Before 1 week, they just start it in that the festival, and that event can be end on the day of Dasara or Vijayadashami. What is the name of that event? Is Ram Leela. So Ram Leela is a dramatic folk theatre. It is familiar in Uttar Pradesh, which narrates the life history of Rama. Second one, this folk singing theatre form involves narrating tales from Mahabharata. It explains the story of Mahabharata. It is familiar in Chhattisgarh and its neighboring areas. What is the name? This Pandavani. So Mahabharata is related to Pandavas. I think all are well known about this. So this is Pandavani is a singing theatre that narrates the story of Mahabharata. It is familiar in Chhattisgarh region. Then move on to the third one, an operatic theatre form. It is familiar in Uttar Pradesh. It is also familiar in Uttar Pradesh. Before that, we just learned Ram Leela is also famous in Uttar Pradesh. This is the next one, which is famous in Uttar Pradesh. It is characteristic by sharp dialogues. The actors can performing with the help of soft dialogues, drama, and a strong voice, singing and dancing. Declamation means strong voice. They have to performing the act. What is the name of that means? Notangi. We just pronounce it as Notangi. Notangi and Ram Leela are the art that can be familiar in Uttar Pradesh. Let us underline the important keywords. The first one, dramatic folk theatre, Uttar Pradesh, reenactment of life of Rama. It ends on Dasara or Vijayadashami. Second one, folk singing theatre. It narrating tales Mahabharata, familiar in Chhattisgarh. And the third one, familiar in Uttar Pradesh, and the actors can perform with the help of dialogue, drama, declamation, singing and dancing. Move on to the next one. This folk theatre is performed during temple festivals in Tamil Nadu. So in Tamil Nadu, this folk theatre is performed. The name roughly translates to the street play in Tamil. So the name, we just translate whatever it can be indicated, that can be translated to the local Tamil language. The themes are usually from Mahabharata. So the Pandavani is also a folk dance that can indicate the story of Mahabharata. This is the next one, which indicates the story of Mahabharata. What is the name? Is Terukuthu. So that's why they tell that, and the name street play. Street means Teru, then play means Kuthu. So they just translate the word as street play as Terukuthu. Okay, next one. Also known as Vesha Aswang, that is, the name is Bhavai. Bhavai is also known as Vesha Aswang. This is a folk theatre that is familiar from the region of Gujarat. It is familiar in region of Gujarat. At the starting of this art, they first perform only on the basis of entertainment and end the act with the help of goddesses Amba. Amba means it refers to the god Durga. Okay, so Bhavai is also known as Vesha Aswang. It is familiar in Gujarat region. In this art, they have performed at the starting. They just indicate the story as entertainment. Then later they just end the story with the help of ritual offerings to goddesses Amba. Amba means the god, refers to Durga. Let us underline the important keywords. For the fourth one, folk theatre, temple festivals in Tamil Nadu, translate to street play in Tamil, then narrates the story of Mahabharata. Next, also known as Vesha Aswang, familiar in Gujarat, goddesses Amba. Move on to the next one. This Asian Urdu storytelling, it is a Urdu storytelling which narrates the story of Persians. It narrates the story of Persians. In this, there is no acting, no characters can be perform dancing or singing. The person who narrate the story just simply sit and tell the whole story with the help of her voice. And okay, so this ancient Urdu storytelling form is familiar in North India. He tells the story in Persian. Here there is no acting. All the theatrics lies in the voice and delivery of the storyteller who performs while sitting. Next, what's the answer for this? Means Dastangoi. Dastangoi. You just pronounce it Dastangoi. Next one. This 18th century Marathi theatre. It is a Marathi theatre. It involves singing and dancing. And the name, it means a commotion in Urdu, Hindi or Marathi. So what is the name? Is Tamasa. Tamasa means it refers to the meaning of the word confusion in Urdu, Hindi and Marathi. Next one, this Sanskrit theatre form from Kerala, it deals with the eminent Sanskrit dramatists. It narrates the history of Harsha, Kalidasa, Mahendra Vikrama and Sakti Badra. So what is the name? Means Kudiyattam. So Kudiyattam is a Sanskrit form of that is familiar in Kerala. It narrates the story of the kings, early kings Harsha, Kalidasa and Mahendra Vikrama. Okay, move on to the next one. Before that, we just underline the important keywords. Asian Urdu storytelling, tale in Persian, no acting, popular in North India, performs while sitting. Second one, Marathi, singing and dancing, Urdu, Hindi and Marathi. Next one, Sanskrit form, Kerala, Sanskrit dramatists, Bhasha, Harsha, Kalidasa, Mahendra Vikrama and Sakti Badra. Move on to the next one. The name of this highly energetic theatre form, it comes from the combination of two words, nature, spirits and song. Before that, we just learn all the dramatic folk dramas that indicates the life history of either the familiar kings or the life history of some god or goddesses. Okay, but here this is the folk dance which indicates only the god is the nature. They just say that nature is the only god. Okay, it is prominently performed in Karnataka. It is familiar in Karnataka and Kerala part. What is the name of this word? Is Yakshaganam. It is a Yakshaganam means it is a combination of two words, Yaksha and Ganam. Ganam means it refers to the word song and Yaksha means nature, spirits. Okay, it is familiar in Karnataka and parts of Kerala. Next, literary mean procession or journey. It means the word refers to procession or journey. This folk theatre form is familiar in Bengal. Okay, it as a result of Bhakti movement, this folk dance can become familiar. Which in this drama, all the person can indicate the life history of Krishna, and they are the devotees of Krishna. They sing the song of Krishna and danced in processions. What is the name of this? Means Jatra. Jatra is a folk dance that is familiar in Bengal region. It originated as a result of Bhakti movement. With the help of Jatra, they have to spread the Krishna's, the devotees of Krishna. They have to spread the Hinduism. They just spread Hinduism, I think so. Okay. Next one, under the keywords, highly energetic theatre, two words, nature, spirits and song, Karnataka and parts of Kerala. Next one, literary means procession or journey. It is familiar in Bengal, Bhakti movement, Krishna and danced. Okay, move on to the next lesson. Take page number 90, the printing press. This lesson is a very interesting one. So, see the printing machine, the earliest printing machine. Before the invention of printing press, so before the invention of printing press, only books were used. In that books, what they have to use, the books are not a paper. Okay, the books were created with the help of clay, Parchments, parchments means skin of sheep. Okay, wax means melg, or papyrus means it is a stem of a water plant. Okay, so before the invention of printing press, the books were produced by hand. Only with the help of hand they have to produce the books, and that books were created with the help of clay, parchment, wax, or papyrus. The printing press was invented by Johannes Gutenberg. So first the printing press machine was invented by a person called Johannes Gutenberg between the year 1440 to 1450. So this is a person, that person is called a Johannes Gutenberg. The first book that person can printed was Bible. So the first book he printed on the press was the Bible. So before the invention of printing press, the person books were produced with the help of clay, parchment, wax, or papyrus. The printing press was invented by Johannes Gutenberg, and the first book he printed on the press was the Bible. Let us see the history. During the 1300 to 1400, people had developed a very basic form of printing where letters or images cut on blocks of wood. So how they have to print? They just print with the help of hand on clay. We just learn how they prepare how they print it means with the help. They first create the letter with the help of block of woods. Okay, and the wood they just curve the letters, and that letters can be dipped in ink and then stamped onto the paper. So just underline the important keywords. Gutenberg realized that he could use cut blocks within a machine. He could make the printing process a lot faster. So if you cut the machine, and that early days the person can cut the machine only with the help of hand. If it do with the help of machine means the process can be faster. That person can think, the Gutenberg think, if the process would be faster if the letters can be carved with the help of a machine. Instead of using wood blocks, so Gutenberg, instead of using wood blocks, and the person can try using metal block letters. So instead of using wood blocks, the person can use the metal block letters. It is a long lasting. Wood means it can be damaged, I think so. So that the person can try it with the metal block letters. This type of machine is first called as movable type machine. Since the metal blocks could be moved, here the metal blocks can be moved within the machine, so it is called as movable type machine. With the original printing press, a frame is used to set group of type blocks. So underline the important keyword frame here. The frame is a word that is used to refer that person can put all the letters in, or words, or the person can arrange the words or sentences and put it in a block. Look at the picture. I think you can easily understand the picture number 3, and it consists of some of the squares. No, that squares are called as block. Each and every block is called as a frame here. A frame is used to set group of type blocks. Together these blocks made, with the help of these blocks they have to arrange the sentences or words. Okay, but it is important to know that all the words can be put it in a reverse order. The mirror image formation the mirror image formation is used for this purpose. For so if you put the letters in a reversed form, then if you press the letter, then the impression can be result in a straight form. Next, the blocks are all linked. All the blocks are linked and placed on the paper and laid on the blocks. After this, it can pass through a roller. So, to give the impression, they just pass the sheet under a roller so that the ink can be transformed to the paper. Underline the important keywords for this lesson. Instead of using wood blocks, using metal blocks, movable type machine, the blocks are rotated within the machine. Then frame, all are in a reverse pattern. Blocks are inked on sheet of paper. Next, the paper is lifted and the reader can see the ink letters that are in normal form. Then after that, towards the 19th century, other inventors created steam powered presses. So instead of the machine created by the Gutenberg, now it can be replaced by means of steam power printing press, which is very faster when compared to that of the Gutenberg printing machine. It did not require any hand operator. So underline the keywords. Today that printing presses are electronic. Nowadays most of the handy packet printers can be available. So they are very fast and automated that print very fast even before. Let us see the exercises. Read this sentence and mark true or false depending upon the text given. Printing existed before the invention of printing press by Gutenberg. No, this is a false sentence. Underline the word before and put it a cross mark for this. The second one, the letters on the block read exactly the same. No, we just put the letters in the reverse order, then only it can be appeared in the same right form. So it is also a wrong sentence. Gutenberg used metal blocks which can be moved around within the machine. So it is a right sentence. Steam powered engine presses were slower than Gutenberg. So it is very faster than Gutenberg's printing press. So it is a wrong statement. First the letters are set, then blocks are inked, then sheet is laid on the blocks, and lastly all this passes through a roller. This is a process how the Gutenberg can print a sheet of paper. So the process are in the same correct order. So we just put a tick mark for this. So this is the end of this session. Thank you students. Thank you.